You see, I saw this report which says that the current US government is going to investigate how the USAID funds have been utilized in Nigeria and other parts of the world over the years. And this is coming following the allegation that USAID was being used to fund terrorism in Nigeria.
Hell.
And personally, I think this is a welcome development.
Yes.
Because when this allegation first came out from the US congressman, it was very chilly.
Hell.
It was very deep, very heavy in the mouth. It's not something that you can easily carry and run with. It was like a fly that was perching at the tip of the manhood. And in such a circumstance, you have to handle with care. Because our people used to say that when a fly is perching at the tip of your manhood, that's when you realize that there are better ways to resolve conflict without resorting to violence.
We must learn it.
There were still a lot of questions waiting to be answered, a lot of controversies waiting to be unraveled.
Hell.
So now that an investigation is going to be launched, we hope that this investigation is going to be all-inclusive and it is going to be holistic. And at the end of the day, there are a few pertinent questions that a lot of Nigerians are asking, which might be unraveled by this investigation. And here are 4 of the main questions that my country people are asking, which we hope we are going to find answers to at the end of this process.
Continue.
Number 1 question that this whole controversy has brought up is, what was the interest of the American government in the 2015 election of Nigeria? Why did the American president at the time release the statement telling my country people to vote for the next chapter?
For what?
Is the American president supposed to be the person that is opening and closing political chapters for us?
Hell.
And if the American president was so determined to close a particular political chapter at the time, was he involved in any way in trying to sabotage that particular administration? That is number 1. Second question, how come following the abduction of the Chibok girls, it didn't take 3 days for Nigerians to take placards to go and start a demonstration in America, bring back our girls?
Funny people.
For a kidnap that happened in Nigeria, we went to America to go and bring back the girls.
Hell.
And how come these conveners managed to come together, organize, process travel documents within that short period of time? And how come the US First Lady was eagerly waiting to receive them?
We don't know why it's going
Was
on.
it pre-planned? Or was it something that they are not telling us?
Yeah, maybe one.
Question number 3. How come these foreign aid workers, we are so comfortable entering into places that even the Nigerian military we are afraid to enter? They were not afraid of being killed or being hurt. They were not afraid of being abducted. And following all this unrest that we've been hearing, there was never a time we heard that any of them was hurt.
You get it?
What gave them that level of confidence? Were they complicit? And question number 4, how come a terrorist organization can be more equipped than the military of a country?
Not be juju be that.
I remember some years ago, some army officials in Nigeria were sentenced to death for what the military called mutiny, that they ran away from battlefront.
Hell.
After some time, their death sentence was reduced to 10 years imprisonment, and later they were granted presidential pardon following the intervention of Mr. Femi Falana.
Okay.
And in their defense, these army men were saying that they did not run, but it was a suicide mission that they were sent to. That how can you ask them to use AK-47 with 1 round of ammunition to fight people who were using RPGs and rocket launchers? How come a terrorist organization can be more sophisticated in their armory than the security apparatus of the country. Where was it coming from? There was a time we heard in this same country that terrorists were using a helicopter to operate. At some point, we heard they were using a drone to launch attacks.
What?
It was a finely coordinated network of terror.
Hell.
And it is not something that one person, because one person or a group of people, we must know how rich and influential they can be to be able to organize this armory and to keep these people going for over 15 years.
You get it?
How did this organization come about? Was there any form of international conspiracy?
God will see us.
Hopefully, we wish that the Nigerian government will partner with the US in trying to uncover some of these mysteries so that we can know where Ren started beating us. Because our people used to say that if you don't know where Ren started beating you, you are not going to know where you dried your body.
You get it?
These people, were they actually helping us? Or were they like the rats that will be eating our legs and still be blowing us breeze?
It's wickedness.
Were they actually helping us? Or were they carrying us on their back while our leg was touching the ground?
Photo.
There are so many questions that are waiting for answers.
Benaya Dinjo.